Hi one and all, myself Brahmesh SM. The objective of this video is to address an interesting question: why robotic process automation? In other words, why industry people are nowadays trying to use a new technology called robotic process automation technology. Before addressing this question, we shall have a recall so that we will be in a position to understand why do we need robotic process automation. So in the previous video, we understood the main two outcomes of the course titled as robotic process automation course. The first objective is the student will be aware of a new technology called RPA technology, and the second outcome of this course is how we can use RPA technology to build software robots. So these are the main two outcomes that we discussed in the previous video, and we started the first chapter called what is robotic process automation in the previous video itself, and we learned or we addressed this question in the previous video. So at a high level, we understood robotic process automation allows organization or industries to automate human tasks. Remember, not all type of tasks done by human being can be automated by a technology called RPA technology. Instead, RPA technology main goal is to replace repetitive and boring tasks performed by human being. I mean, the bottom line is, don't think that RPA technology is used to automate all type of tasks done by human being. It is used only to automate or to replace repetitive and boring tasks performed by human being. As I hope I already have given an example for repetitive and boring tasks done by human being in the previous video itself. So before going through this video, my suggestion is to first watch the previous video and come to this video to understand the future concepts at a low level. So this is the high level definition of RPA. In the low level, RPA can be understood as basically RPA is basically a software program, or in the words sequence of commands given to the boards by RPA developer. And as I said, RPA developer means, don't think that developer job is, even here RPA developer has to code in order to build a robot. I already mentioned in the previous video the way that RPA developer will code is different from the way C or C++, Java or .NET or Python coder will code the system or the application. Here RPA developer will use a visual way of programming in order to develop a code for robots. So don't worry about this, the way how RPA developer way of coding is different from the C programmer or C++ Java programmer coding. I will address this in the coming classes. So bottom line is, RPA technology is used by industries in order to automate the human task, particularly repetitive and boring task done by the human being. This is what you need to understand at this moment. And in a low level, remember, RPA is basically a program which will run on a computer or a desktop or a laptop or mobile device. Basically it is nothing but a sequence of commands given to the boards. And as I said, the way how RPA developer will send a command or specify the commands to the board, we shall see in the coming classes. So now we shall enter to the main objective of this video: why a robotic process automation come into picture, or in other words, why many industry people or enterprise people are trying to use RPA technology nowadays. So whenever I say enterprise or industry, this example will be applicable for both hardware as well as software industries. So now I will consider the scenario as given here. So you take any type of business or an business process. So usually the business process has to evolve over time. Why they have evolved or they have to change their process over time is, I will give a simple example for this is, take a cell phone industry itself. So if I go 5 or 6 years back, the camera specification of the cell phone expectation from the customer is approximately maybe 1 megapixel. But the current day, the expectation of the customer with respect to the camera specification will be like 48 or 60 megapixels, like this. It means this example says that the need of the customer will change as the time goes on, or the need of the customer will evolve over time. As a result, as the customer need changes, the products produced by the industry people has to change. Then only the business people can earn the profit, or they can be in the market. Otherwise they can't be in the market, means otherwise they can't able to earn the profit. I mean, since the current need of the customer is high megapixel camera, the cell phone industry people has to produce the mobile cell phone which has a very good camera pixel specification. Then only they can attract the customers, and they will be in the market. Otherwise they can't be in the market. In the sense means, otherwise they will lose the market with loss, because of loss. So as I said, as the need of the customer changes, the business people has to evolve their product over time. To do this, they have to change their business process continuously over time. Then only they can be in the market. I mean, they can earn the profit. Otherwise they will lose the market. So to do this, or the industry people to achieve this, they will rely on IT or software companies. They rely on a single company, or they may rely on multiple IT companies in order to be in the market. For example, let us assume that if I go again 5 years back, the business people were depending on the IT people. Let us assume the requirement is, the business people they have asked IT people in such a way that they need a report of the sales at the end of the day. As a result, the IT people has to choose the technology which is suitable to satisfy the requirement of the business people, and then they have to assign that task to a team of the people. I mean, they can assign the task to the team of the people which is already there in the company. They have to give training on the new technology. Let us assume the technology that the new technology they need is SAS, software as a service. Then they have to give training on this technology for the employees present in the company, or sometimes they have to hire a new employee who is aware of a new technology called SaaS. Then those people will work over a day in order to come up with a product or an application which will fulfill the need of the business process. Obviously, this cycle, I mean, the need of the business people, and that need will be converted to a requirement, a software requirement to the IT people, and then IT people has to choose the technology which is efficient to solve the requirement given by the business people. And they have to either train the existing people, or they have to hire new employees, and then those people have to work over a clock or over a day in order to fulfill the need of the business people. Obviously, this cycle will take n number of days, but remember, as the number of days goes on increases, the business people need also changes over time. Hence the business people needs the solution from the IT people very quickly. So to address this, RPA enter into picture. So in order to address that problem or that issue, RPA come into picture. The idea is very simple. As I said, business people has to continuously change their process, or they have to evolve over time continuously in order to be in the market. Again, here they will rely on the IT companies. But now IT companies again they have to choose the technology, but instead of hiring or training the existing people, they can replace this entire human workforce by digital workforce. I mean nothing but software robots. So these software robots will deliver the product or the solution in time and with more quality. This is the advantage of RPA technology or digital workforce. So that is why many industry people are trying to use this digital workforce in order to be in the market, or in other words in order to achieve the profit. So again, let us assume now currently these business people are relying on this IT people, and these IT people have given digital workforce to fulfill the need of the business people. Again, as I said, again the need of the customer will change over time. As a result, the need of the business people or the process used by the business people has to change in order to fulfill the need of the customers, and then only they can be in the market. I mean they can earn the profit. Again what happens, the same cycle repeats here. Again the business people sends their requirement to the IT people. IT people now they no need to train. I mean let us assume they have chosen a new technology called technology T. Now and these IT people no need to train the existing employees, or no need to the hire new employees who will be aware of this technology. Instead, they have to modify only one or two or n number of statements in these robots. So changing in number of statements in this robots will take less time compared to hiring or training the existing employees, than those employees who work over the clock in order to deliver the solution. So when I compare this with changing a few lines of codes in this digital workforce, which will satisfy the need of the business process, will take less time. Hence, RPA technology is used or is needed by the business people nowadays. So then only they can be in the market. Otherwise obviously the business people will lose the market, and sometimes in the worst case they have to close their what I can say, uh, the industry. So this is what I need to address in this video. So the conclusion of this video is, as I said, in this video, I will address why enterprise or industry people need robotic process automation. Make it simple. The business people or the business process of any industry will evolve over time. As a result, in order to be in the market, business people will depend on IT industries. IT industries will choose the technology, and they have to train the existing employees, or they have to hire new employees. Those employees will work over the clock in order to deliver the solution to the business process. But this, as I said, will take more time. Then as a result, at that time, the need of the business may be changed. As a result, the solution delivered by these people to the business process may not be useful. To address this issue, industry people try to I mean they started using an RPA technology, which will replace us human workforce by a digital workforce. Again, as I said, again after doing this also, the need of business process will change over time, and as a result again that change or need will be converted to software requirement. Again the IT people will use the technology in order to satisfy the need of the business process. But here in this case they no need to train the existing employees, or no need to hire new employees who knows new technology. Instead they have to modify one or two, or let us take n number of statements in this digital workforce in order to satisfy the need of the new need of the business people. Hence, uh, nowadays business people or industries are trying to use RPA technology. So this is what I need to address. In the next video, I will address an interesting question called what should be automated and what can be automated in the coming video. If you have any queries regarding this, let us see. We shall have a live class in the coming days. or if I can't able to come in online in the coming classes, you can post me questions in the WhatsApp or in the email. Thank you one and all.